What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vintage, and we back at it again with another tutorial. Alright, so first thing first, we're gonna throw the picture in Photoshop. This a shot I got from a recent session I just did for a lash tech, which explains why eye is red right here. So we gonna fix all that. Makeup was done great. Model looks good. Setup was dope. So here we go. Alright, so first thing first, we're gonna come in. We're gonna use spot healing brush. And we just gonna zoom in, take away a few blemishes. I'm gonna leave these here for now and show you why in a minute. Alright, so then right here with the underarm lines, I always take that out. And then I'm gonna liquify that to make it a little more straight. Alright, cool. That was good. She got good skin, so not too much we gotta do right there. Alright. So next, we're gonna go to filter, liquify. Then we're gonna go to the top right here. Shortcut is W. Alright, go zoom in. So alright, zoom in a little bit. We're just gonna line it up. Liquify. And this, you use this to like shape the body if you need to. And you can also go to the face and just select the face for you. You can make the face like slimmer, stuff like that. But I don't need none of that. Alright, so I'm coming down here. Now I did a little small little push ins to make everything even. Come here, even the hip out. Do it till you get it right. It's not a wrong way to do it, but you can't overdo it. All right. Zoom back out. That look good. Before, after. Well, the small slight changes. All right, hit OK. All right, then. Today, I'm gonna be using my actions, which I will leave the description below. They are on sale right now. I think $10. $10. If not $10, I'm gonna make it $10. All right, so you get all the actions right here. All right, so first thing first, we're gonna go with the frequency separation advanced, which is basically it's normal frequency separation. I just like advanced because I got a quick version too. I'm gonna show you why I got a quick version too later on. All right, so and then with frequency separation, you gotta go with a Gaussian blur to get that low frequency layer to be blurred out. So that's how you smooth the skin. And the higher you take the Gaussian blur, the more texture you have. The lower you take it, the less texture you have, and the more smooth your subject skin will look when you brush. So I always like to go around like 6, start off, especially for like a image that's high quality like this. Like if it was more low quality, like if I was shooting outside with a super wide shot, like that I probably would have shot with my 16mm, my 18mm, and it's super wide, I'll probably go lower so we can get more smoothness to the skin, because everything around it is distracting the subject. So yeah, so if it was a wider shot, I'll go lower to make the skin look more smooth. But something like this, especially in studio, I want like more texture, so I'm gonna start at 6. If it was a close-up shot, like a super close headshot, I'll probably go like 8 to have a lot of texture. So try to explain a little bit. There's a lot of videos out there, explaining it more if you want to just know how to do frequency separation. But all right, here we go. I'm gonna start at 6. Okay, it's done. I always start on my low frequency layer. I made a copy of it, so just in case I mess up, I always delete it or turn the opacity down, and etc. So all right, so these are my settings for my mixer brush. So I always use the mixer brush when you're doing frequency separation. All right, so my wet is at 2. My load is at 75. My mix is at 90. And my flow is at 100. All right. And if you know frequency separation, so the high frequency layer is the texture, the low frequency layer is the color. So if I turn it off, you'll see it's kind of blurred, and when I start brushing, you'll see more color. So I like to keep mine on so I can just see what I'm doing. So go back to the low frequency layer, start with the face. So when you brushing the skin, it's like coloring. You want to stay inside the line. So you really gonna keep the mid-tones within the mid-tones, the highlights within the highlights, and the shadows within the shadows. And like this highlight, I want this highlight to actually push more over there so I can take away that shadow under her eye. So I was, kind of like stroke it up a little bit. Stroke up, stroke down, brush up, brush down. Just to blend it in more. Same thing here. I want more highlight under the eye. So I bring this highlight up. And then just keep these shadows at the shadows, mid-tones within the mid-tones. Alright, and that was real quick. Well, I did that like a minute. So before, after, before, after. Alright, same thing everywhere else. Shadows, shadows, mid-tones in the mid-tones. And you don't want to overdo the brush. Like I use the XP pen tablet, and it's like a drawing tablet. So I have a pen, and with the drawing tablets, the more pressure you put on the pen, the harder the brush is. So I apply pressure, but not too much, because I want to have more control over it. So if I need more, I just go over it more. All right, get them highlights in, the mid-tones in. And like I said, these actions will be in the description for only $10. I might make them free for the first 2 days, just to see if people really tapping in to watch my videos. Make them free for the first 2 days. I know my last video I had them free, but I had the wrong link. I had the wrong link on there, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make them free for the first 2 days. After that, I'm gonna make them about $10. So make them more affordable. Cause I was selling for $150, and I was getting sales. So trying to build my YouTube audience. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and download them actions. And make sure y'all tag me when you editing to show me that you're using my actions. Alright, let's get this lid. Like right here with this highlight at. I love when there's a highlight in the lid. It just make the picture pop more. And I did shoot these photos in high speed sync to get more blur in the background because of the setup we was using. But it still came out nice quality. I think I'm gonna drop another video on shooting high speed sync outside, because I did a studio video. Make sure y'all go tap in on that. Like, subscribe, and comment to all my videos. Alright, so done with the skin. Blend this in more. And this is the best way to get wrinkles out of clothes too. When you're using your mixer brush on the skin, just hit it over that fabric a little bit. Get them wrinkles out. Or they could iron it before they get there. Zoom out a little bit. Before, after. Before, after. This spot right here I want to touch up. Alright, cool. So now I'm done with the skin. Before, after. Just using the mixer brush. Frequency separation. Just like that. Get high quality. Still have your texture there and all. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start color grading. Alright, so go here. I like to start with selective color, my blacks. So go down to the black slider, make my blacks darker, go to the right, make them lighter, go to the left. I kind of want to go more light on this picture, because I like that faded look, but it's for a client, so I know she wanted high quality creature, so I'm going to make it a little darker. Alright, then I'm go to the right on the cyan slider, add more greens, go to the left, add more reds. Probably going to add more greens into this one. Probably about 3, not too much. Alright, so back, let's go to the whites. Same thing on the black layer. Go to the left, more white. Go to the right, less white. I'm going to bring it up just to hit them highlights a little harder. Alright. And then we're gonna go to the reds. The red, alright, so everybody know black people's skin is considered red in Photoshop, or orange if you are in camera raw. So here, take that black slider, make the skin look darker. Then I'm gonna make it a little more red. Take the cyan to the left. Alright, cool. Next thing I do for my color grade, I go to curves. Alright, so with curves, you tap, make a dot. In the middle is the midtones. Top, the highlights. And at the bottom is the shadows. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I love starting in the middle first, hit the midtones. Do I want it brighter or do I want it darker? I'll probably take darker just a smidge. Alright. And then with the highlights, probably boost the highlights some. Then take some of the shadows out. Alright, then I like to go to my blues. And this is the same thing, midtones, highlights, shadows, but you add more blue or green into it. Alright, so we're gonna start with midtones. Go down, more green, up, more blues. I think I'm gonna add more greens to this picture because of the way the setup looks. Alright, and I'm gonna add more blues into the highlight. And probably a little blue in the shadow. Yeah, cool. Alright, then before after, so it looks good, but I like to keep it more natural, so I always take my opacity down. I'm probably do like 40% on this one. Alright, it look good. Alright, so now I'm gonna group these two layers, Command G. So this is the color grade I put on there. Just some settle, but it make the picture pop out more. Alright, cool. So after that, what I like to do is dodge and burn. So what I would do is Command Option Shift E, and that will make you merge your layers together and make you a new layer without making it flat. Command Option Shift and E. All right, so I'm gonna come here to my actions. We're gonna go to that dodge and burn. Let's bring this black and white up. Cool. All right, so dodge. So now we on the regular brush. The regular brush tool. All right, so I pass it at 100. I like to keep my flow at 3, but you can take it down to 1 if you want to have more control of it and actually like stroke on it how you need to, like slowly, so you can blend in that white. So I like to keep mine as 3, kind of like hard lines. So what I would do, start with the face. All right, so all the highlights. Let's make the highlights brighter. All right, hit there, the nose. I love to hit it right here on the chin, make the chin pop out more. We hit the lips too since she have gloss on. Alright, cool. Highlights in the face. And then we're just gonna go hit all the little highlight spots. And I love to put like a line on the arm to make the arm pop out. Just how the leg is. To show that the light hitting the spots on the arm. Alright. Gonna do the leg too. So I'm gonna show you why I like to do hard lines. Alright, so we're gonna come to burn. We're gonna do the same thing with the burns. Hit the shadows. I wanna make it a little darker right there. Alright, we're hitting the shadows. The shadows are gonna make everything pop out more. Cool. Let's go down to the leg. Hit these shadows with that burn. Alright, cool. Alright, so now what I like to do, double tap on the inverted mask, which will take you to the properties, and I like to take the feather up. See? When the feather is 0, see how hard the line is, then we take the feather up, kind of like feather it in, make it more smooth. Alright, probably go like 75, 70, cool. Alright, same thing with the burn. Blend them burns in, blend them shadows in, 40%. I turn that black and white off. Alright, before, after. You see how I make the picture pop out more? That slight dodge burn. Cool. Alright, and I always take the opacity down a little too, just to make it a little more natural. Alright, cool. So now, let's fix the pink. In her eye. Alright, so I'm gonna go to here in saturation. And what I'm gonna do is take the saturation all the way down. Take the lightness up. Then we're gonna invert that mask with just Command I. Go to the brush tool. Let's take that flow up. Zoom in. Cool. I kind of overdid it, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do it here too. I know what, I'm gonna take that back. Let's go back in here. Let's take the saturation back up and lighten this back down. So we're gonna go to the reds. Since our eye is more red, we're gonna just take that saturation down. Take that lightness up. So it won't do the whole picture, just the red. Alright. Now take the opacity down a little bit to blend it in more. There we go. White eyes. Alright, cool. After that, what I like to do, I'm actually gonna save this color grades into another picture. So I can do it. I just like to copy that and send it over to the next picture. Cause the same set of pictures can use the same color grade. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, select everything, we're gonna merge our list down to 1. We're gonna go back over here to my actions. We're gonna go to the frequency separation quick. Boom. And this one is basically, this one has more texture. It adds more texture to the picture. And on my low frequency layer, it's at like the Gaussian blur is around 2. So you can make the skin more smooth. I like to come back and do that to the face so the face won't look so harsh, but not do it to the body so the body can have that texture that I need. Alright, cool. So back on the mixer brush. My actions, I always, as soon as you click on the actions for any of the actions, it take you to the brush that you need to be on. So you just have to make sure that your settings are good. Like I said, I'm keeping my settings the same. My weight is at 2, my load is at 75, my mix is at 90, and my flow is at 100. Alright, so we're gonna come in, undo that. Make sure you have a clean brush. Cancel that. Make sure you have a clean brush, and make sure this brush with the line is only selected, not this one. Because if this was selected, it's gonna always pick a color for you. You wanna always keep a clean brush. Alright, so we're gonna go in, do the same thing over again. Just blend those colors in more. Go over them lines, frown lines. Alright, cool. Then we're gonna go to the high frequency layer. We're gonna go to the clone stamp over here, which is S for a shortcut. Click that, rasterize it, okay. And we're gonna zoom in. So this hard line right here, what I like to do, I like to take it off on my high frequency layers to keep that texture. Alright, so option, select the area that you want to copy from, and then just take it off with the clone stamp. Alright, so we got to keep it there just a little bit so it can still look realistic. Cool, come back here, go back to my mixer brush. Just brush over some on a low frequency layer. Blend it in a little better. Cool, even here, let's go back to the high frequency layer, clone stamp. Cool, and this is with the second frequency separation. So make that skin more smooth, but actually put more texture in the face. Alright, so we can go to low frequency layers, take it down just a little bit. 85% cool. Just so it can blend in a little better. Alright, cool, and I think that's it. So let's go all the way back up here. Let's see the before. That's before, after. One more time, before, after. And that's how you edit a picture with your boy Vintage.